video, I know they will report my page. They report it. Nigeria is not the giant of Africa. Nigeria is the giant of the oppressed.
Will you stop that? Will you stop that?
I'm an officer. I have integrity.
Shut up, you're not good,
I will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I want to say you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut me up.
You see what happened in this video? Over here in Ghana, it will not happen. Because everybody knows his limit. Everybody knows their line. You cannot cross in anybody's line. Being the minister of FCT does not warrant you to be insulted.
This is one reason why Ghana is better than Nigeria. This particular act that took place in Nigeria can never happen in Ghana. There's a viral video of the minister of FCT Abuja insulting an army officer over a land dispute. This will never happen in Ghana. And this has caused a lot of reaction. Both Ghanaians and Nigerians are all reacting to it. Let's watch this video, seeing their reaction. And please, do not forget to like the video, share, and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
This video, I know they will report my page. They report it. Nigeria is not the giant of Africa. Nigeria is the giant of the oppressed, and they're weak, and they're useless. Look, every time they will be saying Ghana, people, Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is not a country. When you come to Ghana, you see peace of mind. Everything is working. Before you can hold any office in Ghana, they will vet you. You will see that they will ask question, can you do this? Yes, I can do this. No, I cannot do this. If you cannot, they will not give you they will not give you. Nigeria, the moment they just talk, honorable, it is who you know. Who you know. What do we have to show as a country? Nothing. They will unalive us. First class is doing First class is doing Olosho. First class, nothing. We are good for nothing. The one we speak, I want the country to work. People think we are speaking out of this. We are speaking out of pain.
Will you stop that? Will you stop that?
I'm an officer. I have integrity.
Shut up, you're not good,
I will not shut up.
Will you get out?
Sir, I won't shut up. Sir,
I want to say you're not in school.
Sir, you can't shut
Will
me
you
up.
keep quiet?
You can't shut me up, sir.
Food.
I'm not a fool,
You
sir.
can shoot anybody like
Sir, I'm not a fool. I am not a fool, sir.
As at the time I graduated, you were primary school.
I'm acting on orders.
From which
You can't
order?
call me a fool.
I just say you see whether you love it.
Sir, you can't call me a fool. I'm an officer. I'm not a fool, sir. I'm an officer.
You would have killed everybody.
No, we won't kill anybody. We won't kill anybody. We are acting on orders.
The video you just watched was what happened between Yesowike, the minister of FCT Abuja, and an officer who was just abiding by the rule given to him by a senior colleague as an army officer. But here's what I want to say. You see what happened in this video? Over here in Ghana, it will not happen. Because everybody knows his limits. Everybody knows their line. You cannot cross in anybody's line. Being the minister of FCT does not warrant you to be insulting and being rude to an officer, no matter what position you think you have. As an elder, the way you address or approach this issue, it shouldn't be the way you are. You are speaking in a very dialogue way with you, between you and that of that officer. Not shouting, not insulting him. You will see a lot of clip where he was telling him you're a fool or something, and the man was like, I'm not a fool, I'm just standing on the right, and the order given to him as a soldier. Over here in Ghana, this will not happen. Everybody has limits of everything. You cannot just over-exercise your power because you think you are whatever you think you are. As a security officer in Ghana, you cannot oppress people because you're a security officer. You can't do things inappropriate. And as a politician here, because you think you are whatever you think you are, you cannot insult an officer or anybody at all. This is what we are talking about. Nigeria as a lawless country, everything happens. Everyone does whatever that pleases him. And I think I won't be blaming the politician 100% because most of this thing that is happening because we permit it. Over here, the citizens are the one that has the rights, the upper rights. You can't just wake up and do whatever you want to do. That is why they have the right to remove a particular government in the seat and put another one. But in Nigeria, we give them over free hand that anyone could do whatever they want because they are politicians or because they are certain position in politics. They don't do it here. You have your limit of anything you can do as per whoever you think you are. I wish we can learn. But you see, Dana, things that happen usually can never happen. And I'm telling you by now, if we stay is to be a Ghanaian or to be in any political position here, by now people don't apologize so because the citizens will not take it lightly. They will agitate, they will shout, and they will even carry an action that will make that man to do the right thing. But instead, Nigeria have turned it to comedy and a fun thing than channeling it in a way that things should be corrected so that it will not repeat itself again. At the end of the day, we are the giants of Africa. It's well.
Let's use this situation that has happened between the Minister of FCT Wike and Lieutenant Ibrahim as a lesson to inform ourselves, because I believe an informed society is what translates into development. Let me start by saying, first of all, I want people to know that there is no minister in Nigeria that can give the least soldier an order. Let me say again, there is no minister. In short, there is nobody apart from the president. That is why he's referred to as giving the title GCFR, that can give a direct order to the least soldier in Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate and quite funny that because our soldiers have been bastardized due to political influence and the rest of it, we tend to look at them as if they are non-entities or they are just dropouts or whatever. Well, first of all, I'm saying this now to reply to what Joe Ibokwe said. It's so funny. It's quite unfortunate that you expect a high level of knowledge from these individuals, but at the end of the day, when they speak or when they behave, it becomes very appalling, right? So first of all, kudos to Lieutenant Yerima. Thanks for being professional. And I tell you, it's knowledge that informs your professionalism. That is in that regards. So now looking at the minister, it's quite unfortunate that to some certain extent, we say, if being a minister was a calling, some people are not supposed to be ministers. Actually, they are supposed to be having their calling possibly in motor parks or where there's rowdiness and zero lack of law or due process. Let's look at it. At the end of the day, Wike succeeded in doing what he's supposed to do first as the last now. This is how you're supposed to behave. The fact is, when you get there, you met a soldier there, and a soldier told you that he's under direct order from his superior, that they should man here and ensure that nobody trespasses or whatever. Fine. The next thing I was expecting for you is to turn your convoy or whoever you came with. You have the contact of the Chief of Naval Staff. You have the contact of the Minister of Defense. You have the contact of even the President. So what is expected now is for you, if people really respect rule of law and due process in this country, go back, make a call. Since he has told you this is the person's instruction that he's standing on, say, are you the one that deployed this soldier to come and do this or do that or whatever? If you say yes, then the case is between you and the person that deployed him or the owner of the property, not the soldier. The soldier is under direct order. And do you know the implication of even disobeying a lawfully given direct order? It's there. To some certain extent, some are even tantamount to unaliving. And you are just here now. Are you the GCFR for God's sake? And imagine the rowdiness. Imagine how, another part of it that I laughed, that was stemming as a result of ignorance, is when you see the police personnel now and some of the soldiers trying to act as if they were going to exchange blow. It's very funny. That can only stem from lack of information and knowledge of your responsibility. And the last thing I want to say here as well is, there is no equivalent of police rank with the military as far as the military is concerned. There is no equivalent. Okay? That is that. But at the same time, am I saying that the police cannot arrest a soldier? Of course he can, when he goes foul of the law. That is another strength of even the policeman, that the policeman doesn't know. But in so doing now, there is also, you have to do that in such a way that you don't infringe on the prerogative of the military. And this brings us back to the previous videos I made in regards militarizing the civilian populace or civilizing the military. Do you get it? These are a kind of issues that you need to approach it with so much knowledge. So next time you think that a soldier is deployed, even if he's given an order by the least officer, I am telling you, the order from the least officer to a soldier is more powerful and much more regarded than the order that comes from any minister. Do you get it? I don't know the caliber of people we have in power actually. It's quite funny. And again, the international community now is looking at us. And when they look at Wike now, they say that this is a minister in Nigeria. How does that sound? Some people will equally want to argue that, but even the chiefs, the service chiefs, say they salute the ministers or whatever, they are under the ministers. Why saluting them is at their discretion, first of all, number one. And secondly, let's look at it. The military is only administratively to some certain extent, even the administration, administratively to some certain extent, under the civil rule. But operationally, they are not under the civil rule, except with the exception of the president and whoever the president delegates. Do you get it? So because you see that they say the minister of this, he is saluting a governor or whatever, that doesn't mean that the military is completely under the civil authority. Civilization of the military or militarization of the civil populace, that is still where this thing is driving us at. But at the end of the day, thank God, we've been able to have somebody that instead of saluting and say, sorry sir, he stood his ground and said that I am under a direct order from my superior and there's nothing you can do. So, know this and know peace, please.
FCT Minister Wike bans the use of mobile phones by staff of Abuja Geographic Information System, AGIS, and the Department of Land Administration after viral videos of his altercation with naval officer yesterday. So basically, after the video we saw Wike, where Wike willingly and gracefully embarrassed and disgraced himself with the naval officer yesterday, today, boom, the emperor has gone to ban the use of mobile phone by all his staff, or everybody working under him that oversees land, that works anything that has to do with land in Abuja. We can ban them from using mobile phone. Do you know why he did that? The same reason why he was insulting that same naval officer yesterday. Abuse of power. That's the only reason why Wike would wake up today to ban the use of phone. This is the logic behind this is his move. So that when he starts abusing other people that are not in a place of power, there will be no one to make videos or record it. He banned this phone to save his shame for future embarrassments and future disgrace. Because you see this one that happened, more is going to happen. So his reason for banning this phone, when he starts dealing with innocent Nigerians, there will be no messiah for them. There will be no evidence. Imagine there were no evidence or nobody around that young man yesterday. Have you imagined for 1 second what Wike would have done to that man? Have you imagined what would have happened? That thing could have easily gone south yesterday, if not because of the way that naval officer composed himself. That thing could have easily lead to casualties. But today, the same man that we are saying that he's a bully and a tyrant allegedly has gone to ban mobile phones. If not because of his selfish interest, why would he go and ban mobile phone? So that he'll have a free liberty to treat anybody anyhow he like. There'll be no evidence to prove anything.
When I said Nigeria is not a serious country, definitely it is not. You see the issue that happened between Wike and the military man, the soldier yesterday. That is a major issue of concern to the country. But today, if you go on all platforms, social media platforms, they've created skits about the whole issue just for people to laugh and forget about it. It's just, I don't know. There is nothing to learn on the skit. Rather, the skit is just mimicking what Wike said and the response he got from the soldier man. There is nothing to learn from those skits. So Nigeria happiness is make skits about the whole issue, laugh about it and move on. We are never serious, to be honest. Last time we are talking about the unaliving of Christians. We have a lot of distractions. Today, Wike issue is all about skits now. It's all about for we to laugh and forget about the whole issue. No accountability. Nothing to hold on to. Just skits, laugh, and let's move on. Well, maybe it's a new generational thing, but it makes no sense, to be honest. We don't take any issue serious in that country. Rather, we create skits and laugh and just be happy. Nothing much. We move on. It is what it is, man. That is the era we find ourselves. So, it is what it is.
You see, when I make certain statements, a number of people think I'm joking. The picture you're seeing here is the Ghana president and the Nigerian presidents. But before I say something, let me start by saying this. A president is inevitably, no matter what you say, a president of any nation is inevitably a representative of how that nation looks. Is inevitably a representative of how that nation thinks. Is inevitably a representative of how that nation reasons and how that nation acts. Look at Romani. Discipline. That's the epitome of discipline now. Look at him. Look at Muhammad Romani. Look at him. If this is your president, why won't you be proud? Okay, no. See, listen. If this is your father, if Romani is your father, why won't you be proud as a son? Why won't you be proud as a son? See, let me tell you something. Oh my God, how do I put it? I would prefer an incompetent man to preside over Nigeria as long as he looks better now. He looks better. But now I'm sorry to say it, Mr. President of Nigeria, I have nothing against you because you're the so selective somehow. Even though we might say we did not vote you and all that, the truth is that we're lying to ourselves. The truth is that the system we've built over the years was what empowered you to become the president of Nigeria. But so I'll tell you this, you are the rightful president of Nigeria. This man is the rightful president of Nigeria. But here's something I want to bring to everybody's know. Look at this man. Tell me what this man signifies. No, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. I know a number of people already laughed. No, I really don't want to laugh. I'm still holding myself because I'm very serious. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's tell ourselves. The Nigerian president, I'm sorry. I work in a hospital. I know mental cases. I know psychology. I know psychiatry. I know criminology, law, and all those things. So if you know these things, I'll ask you a question. What look does the Nigerian president strike you as? I don't want to say it for security reasons. What look? What look does it strike you as? Use the comment section, please. Use the comment section. That is how Nigerians think.
When it comes to leadership between Ghana and Nigeria, Ghanaian leaders are doing better than Nigerian leaders. Yes, they are not perfect, no doubt, but at the same time, when it comes to comparing these two countries, even me, I am wishing if Nigerian leaders can learn from Ghanaian leaders as well. I must tell you the truth. A lot has been spoken on this video that are giving their points and reasons of what they think about Ghanaians and Nigerians, and this video that have been going viral of a Nigerian minister of FCT Abuja insulting an army officer over a land dispute. This particular act can never happen in Ghana. In fact, it can never happen anywhere in the world, only in Nigeria. How can you be insulting an army officer over what? No matter the situation or the anger or whatever going on there, at least you guys should try to respect yourself, to obey yourself, to try to calm your voice. No need to shout, raising your voice, do you know who I am, this and that, using power, violence to talk to an army officer. For me, it's so wrong. It's so wrong because why must you do that? This is the typical behavior of a Nigeria. They always want to intimidate people with their power. They want to be in control. This is just the behavior. So when I hear people say that Nigerians are very loud, they are the reflection of the politician. You can see the politician. No Ghanaian politician will behave like this for no reason. No one. We go to that point shouting, raising their voice for no reason, because the army officer never did anything wrong to deserve this insult. He did not do anything wrong. I really appreciate the fact that this man thinks so calm. He was never rude to the politician. He always stick to his law and say that he's not stupid, he's not foolish, you cannot insult me. This was he said, and I really appreciate the fact that he did the right thing. But still, this man went as far to ban the use of phone. Nigerians, that country self tire me cry. Please, in all of this, I would love to see your comments on the comment section. What you also think of this video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, do me well by liking the video. And don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.